You've been lifting for a couple of months, kinda consistent, struggle to eat more, but now you're still in the same position, you're still skinny, and you lost hope. Now, don't freak out, don't panic, there's still hope, there is a way out of this. You just need to have the right mindset, the right tools, and the right guidance, and in this video I'm gonna go over every single thing that you need to know. So, let's do this. First, you need to understand that time will pass anyway, right? I want to start with the mindset because if you don't have the right mindset, then it doesn't matter what you do. The mindset is going to help you to stay consistent, right? So the time will pass anyway, whether you try or not. Just understand this right now. You will still be here in 2 years from now, and either you have the transformation or not. It's that simple. So some of you won't start saying that you're not good enough. But that's the point. That's why you start, because you're not good enough in terms of, let's say, body, right? Or how you look in terms of muscle and lifting weights, right? That's the reason why you start, because you're not good enough in the first place. So it doesn't make sense for you to just stay there in your comfy situation saying that, yeah, I'm not good enough. I'm going to start next year or next month or after I'm gonna gain more weight, I'm gonna start. There's no point. Just fucking have some balls and start. That's the main reason why you start, because you're not good enough and you want to improve. So grab your balls right now and just fucking start, right? Watch this video, implement the advice, and just fucking start. Next, an action step for you right now. Define the worst that can happen. Your worst nightmare. The worst that can happen if you take this path. So imagine you stick to this for 2 years, let's say, and I just want you to know and define the worst that can happen for you in your situation. What's the worst? The worst scenario, I think, is that instead of having 30 pounds of muscle, you only have 15 pounds. Wow. So sad. So just fucking start, right? Have some balls, be a man, and just fucking start. That's the whole point of it. And now another point for you that I forgot to mention it here. In the first couple of months, you just need discipline, right? After that, you're going to be hooked. You're going to start to feel better after every single workout. You're going to have a pump. You're going to feel better. So then after a couple of months, you will shift from driving on discipline to driving on motivation, because you'll be bigger after every single workout. But in the first couple of months, that's what not many people are telling you. You just need to be disciplined, because you won't see results in the first 3 months, right? So stick to it. Just have faith, right? In the first couple of months, know that you're gonna drive on discipline, meaning you need to do the thing even if you don't feel like doing the thing. And after that, you're gonna start to see results. You're gonna be hooked. You're gonna want to do the thing. So then you're gonna drive mainly on motivation. So that means you're gonna feel like going to the gym, making progress, increasing the weight and all that stuff. So don't worry about that. Time will pass anyway, so just start. Now, after you do that, take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by 16. So let's take an example. Let's say you weigh 140 pounds. 140 times 16, about 2,240 calories. That's how many calories you need to eat from now on. So just start eating that many calories every single day and you will start to gain weight. That's it. You can spread it however you want. If you spread it in 3, 4, 5 meals, that's better for muscle protein synthesis, the process of building muscle, right? That's better. The more meals, the better. More than 6, it won't make a difference, but just the more the better. And just know that if you eat this many calories in only 2 meals, that's probably not going to be optimal enough, but who cares? If you just can stick to this for years, you're going to gain weight and gain muscle. So don't worry too much about it and about being 100% optimal, right? You kind of want to be somewhere in the middle. You want to still be optimal and still have fun and enjoy, because that's going to contribute to you being consistent and staying consistent. Now, in my program, I made it very, very easy to do this. So I've made all the meal plans that you will need for the rest of your life, with all the calories already counted for you, a bunch of food options. So if you don't like a food, you can pick another one and all that stuff for the same calories. All you have to do is just eat, right? So I've put the link in the description. Come join us today, because It's just a group of friends gaining weight, bulking up, gaining muscle, and talk to each other. Now, make sure you hit your protein as well, because as you may know, the protein is the building block of the muscle. So if you want to build a wall, the muscle, you need bricks, which is the protein. So make sure you hit your protein in this matter. What you can do, buy a whey protein, whatever whey protein that you want, and have 2 scoops in the morning when you wake up, and maybe with your breakfast, and 1 to 2 scoops at lunch, right? 1 scoop is going to be about 24 grams of protein. So just imagine it's going to make it very, very easy for you to hit your daily protein intake, right? And your daily protein intake, if you didn't know, it's about you take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by 1. So if you are 140 pounds, you need 140 grams of protein per day. So as easy as that. So make sure that's going to help you hit your protein every single day. 2 scoops in the morning and 1 to 2 scoops of lunch. Or you can have 1 scoop in the morning, 1 scoop at lunch, and 1 scoop in the evening. Whatever works for you. This is just to make it easier for you and just stop thinking about, okay, food, I need to eat protein, I need calories and food and all that stuff. So just to make it easier for you. Now, how do I know if I gain weight, Marius? Do I gain weight or not? Whatever. So all you need to do, buy a scale. After you buy the scale, every single morning, you hop on the scale without drinking or eating anything, and you just track your weight. As easy as that. Now, I'm going to give you a tutorial, so prepare for this tutorial. Tutorial how to track your weight properly. So I'm going to tell you first what not to do, what many people are doing, and many people are stupid. So how do stupid people track their weight? I'm going to tell you right now. On a random day, in a random week, they're gonna remember that, oh, I need to weigh myself. So on a random time, let's say 6 p.m., they're gonna hop on the scale. Oh, let's see how much I weighed. And they're gonna hop on the scale at 6 p.m. after eating and drinking all day long. 1 day a week, and they're gonna see, 160 pounds. Yeah, I weighed 160 pounds. No, that's not how much you weigh. That's your weight in a random day of the week where you could have more water retention. Maybe you didn't go to toilet. Your weight, that's your weight again on a random day after eating and drinking a lot. Right? So that's not how you weigh yourself. That's stupid. You cannot do that. And you cannot do that and expect to be accurate. And if you're planning to do that, to weigh yourself like that, just don't weigh yourself at all, because that's going to hinder your progress. Because if you eat the right amount of calories in order for you to gain weight, but you weigh yourself in a stupid way, that's not going to show you the real weight. So maybe it's going to show you less or more, and then you're going to think it's a problem with the calories when it's a problem with how you track your weight. So please, if you are planning to track your weight, which by the way is the most accurate way to tell if you're making progress or not, just do the following thing. So tutorial. Every single morning, 7 days out of 7. Go to the bathroom, use the toilet, hop on the scale. No drinks, no eating, nothing. Hop on the scale, write down the number. You do this every single day. At the end of the week, you put the numbers in numerical order, you cut the first 3 and the last 3, and then you get one number in the middle, and that's the most accurate weight for you. You're going to continue to do that next week again, and you'll only compare the number in the middle from week 1 to week 2 to week 3 and all that stuff. That's how you do it. That's going to be the most accurate way you can possibly do it. So just do that. Now, you need a training program. In my program, you get over 43 of these. Just saying, right? Now, how many days you can train for sure in a week equals your split. So for example, if I ask you right now how many days per week you can train, and you tell me I can train 4 days a week for sure, but maybe I can train 5 days a week if I do this change and all that stuff. No, 4 days a week. The first answer that you're pretty sure about, that's your split. How many days per week you're going to train. Why? Because in this goal right here, the key is consistency, staying consistent. And if you don't have a split that you cannot be consistent with, then there's no point in choosing that split. So if it's 4 days a week, it's 4 days a week. If it's 3, it's 3. If it's 2, it's 2. If it's 5, 6, it's 6 or 5. After you choose your split, just add in 2 exercises per muscle per session. Let's say for bigger muscle group like the back, maybe add 3 exercises, but no more than that. There's no need for more than 3 exercises for one muscle group. And then add exercises that you like. For example, if you don't like pull-ups, don't do pull-ups. Because the point is that you're going to start doing pull-ups and you're going to do pull-ups next week and next week and next week and next week. And not only that, but you need to do pull-ups, more pull-ups, more pull-ups, more pull-ups. Add 1 to 2 reps, add 1 to 2 reps, 1 to 2 reps. So there's no point in choosing an exercise that is optimal, but you don't like. Because you cannot be consistent, you cannot train hard with it. So choose the exercises that you like, most of the exercises that you really like and you enjoy. And then train till failure. What's till failure? Until you cannot complete one full rep. Don't do RIR, reps in reserve, just for now. Because you cannot estimate it. Reps in reserve is basically 3 reps in reserve. If I tell you to do a set with 3 reps in reserve, that means you're going to stop 3 reps before reaching failure. The problem with this is that as a beginner, you cannot estimate this properly. So you're going to undertrain, right? So you don't want to do that. Just train until you cannot complete one more full rep with good form, good technique. That's it. As easy as that. Just do that. And then build up the technique and form first, right? And once you have a solid base, solid technique and solid form, start adding 2 to 3 reps here and there. Start adding 2 kilograms here and there. Or if you cannot add reps or weight, just train slower, improve the technique, improve the form. So just like that, just make it some form of improvement every single week, whether that's reps, weight, sets, or your technique and form. It doesn't matter. Every single form of progression is good. And if you're watching my videos every single time that I post at about, whatever hour is when I post this video for you, and you're consistently watching my videos until the end, right? Because I put in these videos just the information that I can put, right, for free. But in my program, I've put a bunch of high quality information, more information than is right here. Plus, you can talk with me one-on-one like these people right here, right? And I'll help you one-on-one. And you can also find friends from your own country, right? You can have a bunch of benefits in there and you'll be supporting me. And also, I'm just going to help you build this body that you want to build for years, right? And it's not about just, building the body and all that stuff, right? Because if I'm gonna be honest with you right now, if you start on your own, maybe in 5 years, at least 5 years. So in more than 5 years, 5 to 10 years, if you start on your own, you are gonna build your body, right? At least that's how it was for me. I started on my own. I didn't listen to a lot of advice. I just thought I knew better. So what I did, I just started on my own. I ended up having my body in 5 years, 6 years. So if you want, I'm telling you right now, looking back, I know I did a lot of mistakes that you can avoid very, very easily. And you don't have to make these mistakes. So just join the program. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. All the plans, all the programs are in there. You can find me every single day in there. And when you have a question, you just ask me. I'm going to respond to you every single day. And you'll also find new friends on the same path. So I put the link there if you want to join today.